And I've been waiting on this ride to get done for approaching 2 hours now. I ought to slap myself. The things I should have been doing. Reading, planning, checking emails, making phone calls, not watching daytime TV.
My van, my Stripe, cars. Always in the middle of my stripes. And now, let's see, I think I can make it, but again, it's just so important to stress, so I gotta stress the importance that people gotta just do better in thinking, man, and like be considerate of other people. And whenever my car says, please don't park within 8 feet, it's not because I'm a douche. It's not because I want to be, I just need an extra space for no reason. It's because I need this. I gotta be able to get in the car, people. I gotta be able to get in the car. Gotta be considerate of, stay within the lines, people. Let's see if I can get up in here. We almost there. Having one of those days today where I'm just feeling frustrated. I don't know, it's just, this day has not started off the way I've planned it to start off. Haven't eaten breakfast yet, my appointment's running behind, so I'm driving, and now my book bag is falling behind me. I'm either gonna have to run it over, or everything's getting on my nerves today. I know there's just a feeling, and I'm challenging myself to record through this. I generally have a good attitude, and I do, but not all the time. So now I'm about to meet a friend of mine for coffee.
Where do you want this?
On the back seat, please.
On the back seat?
And then can you grab that water bottle?
Squirrel.
Jackie Crowdy, folks. She gave me some good advice. She said to make my day by making someone else's day. And that is something that I do live by, so hopefully going out here to make the rest of this day count, pay it forward. I'm gonna go work out, get some endorphins moving, and then we'll see what we can do, to make someone's day. Bye. Okay, so I'm back again. Like I was telling you guys earlier, I was having one of those type of days deal. And for me, when I'm having a bad day, or at least one of those days, once I realize that I'm having one of those days, I spend the next hour trying to overcome it. I spend the next hour trying to find things that can turn my day around. I do this at every hour. I check in with myself to see, okay, has this day started to turn around? Let's say it's like 12:45 and I realize that I'm having a bad day. I check back in at 1:45. Then I do it at 2:45. If it hasn't changed, then I do it at 3:45. My cutoff time is 7:30. There's nothing special about the 7:30, but for me, that's my time. Not 7:29. Not 7:31, not 7:45. If I have plans that are later than 7:30 and at 7:30 my day has not turned around, I shut it down. I go home, watch Netflix, and go to sleep. But even leading up to 7:29, my day can turn around. And anything can turn around. Let's say I see some inspirational message that makes me feel good, or anything weird that just makes my heart smile. That can turn my day around. But if I get to 7:29 or 7:30, and it has not turned around, I shut it down. But the thing is that after that, I make sure that the next day I can't have 2 bad days in a row. So if eating ice cream makes me happy, I'm gonna get some ice cream. So now that you're caught up on my one of those days, bad day rule, let me tell you about today. So I got up this morning to go get an oil change. Long story short, it ran long. It took too long. And while I was waiting, I wasn't productive. I didn't get any work done that I wanted to get done. I ended up watching a bunch of daytime TV, like you saw earlier, and I was kind of disappointed in myself. Not to mention I hadn't had breakfast and I was feeling really bad. I realized that it was one of those days, and I started to implement my rule. There were some firemen that were accepting donations for some cause, donated some money. Someone's birthday at the center, so stopped and got a cake. As I got into the center, my day started to get lifted, and my spirits did start to lift. And really, the story today that got me was my yoga instructor couple days ago just told me how distraught she was because she was driving in her car, had her windows rolled down, and her cat literally jumped out of the window while she was on the highway. And today, I kid you not, sent me a text saying my cat found his way back to the house. But she sent me a picture and showed me this cat. And I don't even like cats, but I can't have a bad day after hearing a story like that. This cat was a G. So that was one of the things that helped turn my day around. You know, the sun came out also, and my day is not so bad anymore. It has turned around. It is about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the evening here, and I can say that my plans that I have later are not going to get canceled. Luckily for me, luckily for my friends that I am meeting up with. But yeah, so now you guys understand my bad day rule. I think for me it was kind of good to kind of shoot this in the middle of that instead of like just telling you guys about it. But trust me, this will not be the first time. Wait, I guess this is the first time, but this will not be the last time that you hear of the bad day, one of those day rules. So like, share, tell me what you think, all that jazz.